Hi, hello friends. How are you doing? Uh, it's Abu. Sunday morning. I'm a little bit tired because I've been working a lot of hours in my mobile phone, and I have a very basic mobile phone. I mean, it's Infinix Smart 10. I just wanna advise you guys something about teaching children at school. Okay, I'm not a very good English speaker and neither a native English speaker. What I would like to say, like I grew up in India from the southern part, Tamil Nadu. I had a chance to study in English schools, like that's a private schools. I appreciate my teachers. A lot of them put a lot of effort to for the students to excel in their life. Why some students scores high scores? Some students scores like above average, like me. I had high scores only in few subjects, and some subjects I had like just above the minimum. And mostly, I would rate myself as an above average student. Uh, Everything depends on how the teacher teaches. Why we were interested to watch television and movies, because those who uh, produce dramas and movies, they were the best teachers. A lot of teachers complained, students, they can sing a song, they can act like in a movie scene, but why they can't study well? It's a very simple thing. You know, they pay a lot for private schools than watching a movie, watching a single movie, but they get attracted to the presentation done in the movie. Okay, you can say like the movie has something like a George's sexy stuff, something which students should not see. But there are lots of good contents in the movie. It's not how you just teach, it's how you present. As a private tutor and a volunteer teacher, as a freelance instructor, in my experience, when you are a teacher, you have to present yourself as a showman or a showwoman. I'm not telling you to present yourself like how to dance in a disco or something like that. Anything, elegant presentation, your magnanimity, your charisma is very important as a teacher, you know, like you have to attract students who are introverted, extroverted, and you should focus more, not just only on their scores. Okay, you should not force them. It's you need a kind of spontaneity. You know, I taught students in Thailand and in Laos. As I'm a very extroverted speaker, I'm actually reducing my tone here. You know, for young kids, you should not be too fast in most reasons. And later, after studying astrology for years, I found out that sometimes, you guys really don't have to believe in astrology. As I'm a fire sign, okay, uh, I'm a fire sign, a Leo, which is one of the fixed fire sign. Okay, August born Leo, born on the 19th of August. Most students who got attracted with me are like from the fire signs, like the Sagittarius, Aries, uh, a Leo, and let's say Gemini too. Gemini I can just put in the same line with the fire signs. Okay, it's not like just forget about the signs. You don't have to believe. Okay, I'm an extroverted teacher. Okay, most extroverted students get attracted to me. Like when I teach them, they listen well. And it was a very hard experience for me to teach the introverted students. The teachers in private schools have to understand. The parents, they pay a lot. They pay a lot to you than paying to the superstars. They watch the movies maybe few times in a year. Okay. They watch dramas. Now they watch YouTube reels. YouTube is giving a better education for many years than the real-time teachers. Sometimes when I don't understand the teachers in during my master's degree in MBA, I have to find other teachers in YouTube, other lessons in YouTube to understand myself. I mean, I'm not blaming my teachers. They have been doing a lot of things. Okay, I appreciate them and I thank them and God bless them. Without their efforts and their consistency in teaching, I was like almost nothing. I appreciate everyone, all the teachers who are strict. I mean, like who taught me good. I mean, were a little bit like harsh with me. Like we had corporal punishments earlier in schools. I mean, let's forget about it because it's in the past. I hope let's focus about the present and you can just focus on a little bit nearby past. But we should try to be forgiving. Okay, forgiving is a good thing, and I would say teachers, please try to give good presentation. You guys all have families. Uh, your families, uh, you have a lot of stress in your families. I mean, in your surroundings, you got a lot of pressure. Don't show it to the kids. Okay, don't uh, show your attitude like I'm agitated always. Okay, when you have trouble with your spouse or your relative or your friends, don't show it to the kids. Okay, release yourself, calm yourself. Think that your classroom is like a theater and you're the star. Okay, and your students are like your audience. Okay, they're gonna watch your show. So it's not just only about what you teach, it's about how you teach. Teaching methods are very, very important, you know, like something which I really can't handle. I like to study a lot. I have a master's degree and I don't have the time and resources to do a doctorate. Okay. And of course, before my master's degree, I have a lot of interest in human rights. I have lots of interest in filmmaking, and I have a lot of interest in international relations, criminal justice, law. Like if I keep studying master's degree for years, maybe I would be studying until I die. You know, I don't like to get scholarship from a lot of governments. I have to make my own. I have to be a freelance entrepreneur to support myself. And as a teacher, as an instructor, as a showman teacher, I would advise please be very, very lenient with the students and teach them how to be happy first thing, how to be kind, and how to be generous first. And you have to teach them morality and discipline first. Only then you're gonna teach the subject matter. Okay? Subject. You can be a math teacher, you can be a computer teacher, you can be a business teacher, you can be a geography teacher, you can be a history teacher, you can be a science teacher. Science could be physical science or biology or whatever. Because I'm not more into science because the teaching methods from my science teachers I got bored after some time. Of course, like it's not their fault. It's not their fault. You know, like it's how they are. Like I got the impression that in biology teacher, it grows like that. Sometimes I was impressed with the biology teacher. Sometimes I was impressed with the physical science teacher. I mean, like it was not like that. Let me share an experience in my high school in Crescent School in Chennai. That's in the Vandalur next to the zoo. Uh, I was studying uh, in ninth and 10th standard. A lot of assignments, stress, and then I felt like bored. And usually I like to groom myself well. Now I'm not groomed because I'm very tired. I just wake up, I finish my prayer, and then I slept again after the coffee. Today is Sunday, and I would say I had two charismatic teachers. One was an economics teacher, Mr. Abraham John. The other one was Jabakumar, the commerce teacher, commerce and accountancy teacher. I felt like if I study in Crescent School again after 10th standard, I should study with them. I like the appeal from the teachers. You got it right. I'm not blaming other teachers. Of course, I like the science teachers like Mr. Subramani, Varalakshmi ma'am, and max teacher Bhagyalakshmi ma'am was there. But I think she left the school by the time. But the appeal, the attraction I got from the teachers who taught me business studies was very, very excellent. You know, the way they taught, pulled me. It pulled me. If I have to choose to study the science group, I would have chosen. I thought of leaving Crescent School. Like, I don't want to study in boarding school. I had two options, and then I had my parents advised me you can stay again with grandma, like how you did your primary school. Then later I felt like grandparents are getting old. I don't want to bother them, and then I choose Crescent School again for class 11. And then a lot of people they told me, why are you crazy? Why you don't like you can study computers, you can become an engineer. But I said like I need confidence from my teachers. Okay, I believe Jabakumar, Jabakumar sir, for respect. Okay, and Mr. Abraham John, I think he's the principal or director of Crescent International School now. I would say uh, they pulled me, and then like in 11th standard, I had to choose French. When I tried to choose French, French teacher, French didn't work out and didn't happen. Then I the next option was Arabic, but still, I was missing my Tamil teacher. He was a charismatic teacher too, Mr. Salman Faris. Then I ended up choosing Tamil again. Okay, of course, I love the Tamil language, and I'm very happy that I chose Tamil again because now I get a chance to learn French. I can speak a little bit French, not so much, but I'm going to do my French lessons again. Something like what I can say. Oshante, nice to meet you. Comment allez-vous? Okay, Boninui, because like I was volunteering for the tourists in Laos, so it was a very good time, and I had French customers earlier, and I learned Russian, but I had to practice Spanish, Arabic, Indonesian during my trips in Indonesia, and Laotian, Thai I speak, but not very fluent. I would say English is the only language which I can speak very faster than my mother tongue Tamil. And then I learned languages okay, sorry, at the moment I'm learning Vietnamese. Okay, it's a very beautiful language. Okay, xin chào, come on, thanks. But I have Vietnamese friends now, and what is that? Of course, everyone learn languages as an adult. They teach about love, business, fun, a lot of things like that. Okay, and Vietnamese is a very beautiful language too, and I love to learn a lot of languages. Okay, what I would say, let's come back to the subject. Teachers should be charismatic. Teachers should never be a stingy teacher. I get paid only this, I can teach only this, like that. Okay, don't lose your spontaneity. Okay, you have to be spontaneous, teacher. It's not how they score, it's what they learn. Like what I said, the first thing they have to learn, morality and discipline. Then they have to learn the subject only after that. You should be a good teacher, a good role model, and a very good show person. Is that right in English? A showman or showwoman? Give a good presentation, a nice hair. Uh, okay, if you like to wear deodorant, please please do that in the class. Your good body odor. You should be an you should be a mentor. First thing, a teacher should be a mentor. A teacher should be someone who gives a good presentation. All your students should not just be your students, they should become your fans. Okay? And because you have to value the hard work of your students' parents. They work hard, they want their kids to shine. Okay, investing in students, and if they perform well, the parents, that's the biggest joy. That's an abundant joy for the parents or the caretakers. Okay, if it's a government school, if students performs better, it's a big success for the government. If you love your country, if you're patriotic to your country, be a good teacher. Don't just work for your salaries. Okay. Okay, you have to go beyond, beyond and beyond. Okay, and love your students, not just in school, universities, private lessons, language schools, wherever you are. Love your students and don't lose your spontaneity. Show your kindness, your generosity. you know they have to learn from you. While teaching students, you're learning a lot of things. And some teachers who have bad habits, when they meet especially kids, children, they try to behave like them, try to eat like them. Give up uh, your bad attitudes, bad habits. Teaching is a blessing. Okay, I'm a believer, I would say. Teaching is a blessing and it's a healing. When your students are your healers. Okay, but still you have to reciprocate. You have to become a super healer for your students. Okay, and I sincerely thank and pray for all my teachers from my kindergarten until the university. And moreover, my students, my beloved students, you guys are my best teachers too. I learn a lot from you. Every moment when I see your actions, I try to imitate like you. I try to learn the best from you. For most reasons, I've been a volunteer teacher for something like, I have some kind of socialist mindset. I expect free education, not just only for children under 18. People who can't afford to pay lessons. Wish I could be uh, uh, free, not just a freelance teacher, just a free teacher. And of course, I just have only a master's degree in business administration. If you ask me to teach medicine, really I can't do anything about it. If you ask me to teach electronic engineering, I can't teach. Maybe I have to study that. Okay, I can only teach only what I have studied. Just like for homework help, maybe I can do. Uh, it was one of my passions, teacher. Like I had a lot of passions to become like a policeman, a soldier. I mean, due to my motor dysfunction, disability, I can't go with that. And then like yes, hairstylist, barber was my ambition to selling fruits, selling meat. It's like an uncountable noun. My ambitions were high. And okay, I've been giving advice to teachers and my beloved students from all over the world. Love you all first. And uh, what I would say, you have a very limited chance to learn from school. But feel positive. I'm not forcing you guys. When you get a chance to study in university for 3 years, 4 years, or 5 years, make use of that golden opportunity. Not golden, diamond. Okay, the most expensive opportunity, not just the money, the time, the seconds, the milliseconds that matters. What you learn at school or university, that gonna matter a lot for your future. It's not just only about earning money, it's about value, the kindness you're going to give it to the society, the kindness you're going to give it to your future, your surroundings, and your children in the future. Okay, the best learning and the best education is something which is the most delicious than any most delicious food. It's is most expensive than the most expensive gem in the world. Okay. And thank you guys. And I would like to learn a lot from you. If you like to, if you like to give the comments, just be polite. And I do a lot of things. I can't post videos a lot often. A lot of people they earn from YouTube. I don't know how does it work. You know, like as a teacher, I said I want to be a generous teacher. I don't like to get paid for teaching because I focus mostly on selling my gemstones and but like I've been volunteering for the tourists, right? Maybe I would start like an online travel agency if I could, and then like just manage hotels, bookings. I don't really like physical businesses, you know. When I do physical businesses, life, in my life, I feel like everything is about counting money, money, money. When I go out, I want to be happy. I want to make people happy. You get that right? I want to make money behind the scenes, not, not live while looking at people. Okay. It's a very, very long video, guys, and it's Sunday. I had some time to share, so I did my best to you guys. Uh, love you all again. Peace be with you, uh, teachers and students. You guys are like this, okay? Your relation should be not very far, like these two fingers. Love you all, guys, okay? Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your Sunday, enjoy your year, enjoy the next year, okay? And happy holidays. See you guys again. Until then, enjoy your time. Thank you so much. With love and affection, Abu Bakr.